Hi, I'm Lee and welcome to my channel, and this video is titled Narcissist. Misery loves company. Yes, narcissists, they love drama and chaos. They thrive off of it, yet they claim that they hate it. But they are the ones who are causing it, so make it make sense. Well, narcissists, they do love drama, they do love chaos, they love to be the ones inflicting that, but they don't want you to call them out on it. When they say that they, oh, I just want a quiet, free life. I don't like the drama. I don't like the chaos. That means I don't want you to call me out on the drama and the chaos, because narcissists, they will lie to their partner. They will lie. They will withhold the truth. Narcissists thrive off of lying. Narcissists are pathological liars. It literally gets them off to lie. It gets them off to hurt. So a narcissist will lie straight to your face. They will cheat on you. They will have secret lives, secret girlfriends. Narcissist will literally lead double lives. And then when, things start to not really add up and you start questioning them, oh no, you're the problem for bringing that up. Not the narcissist for lying and cheating and doing everything. No. The narcissist isn't the problem. You are the problem for bringing it up. And that is how the narcissist conditions you to accept their disrespectful ways. Because when you question them and say, hey, why are you saying one thing and doing another? You're the problem. You are the problem. And the narcissist will shut it down, verbally abuse you, mentally abuse you. The narcissist conditions you to sweep everything under the rug. Because when you do not call me out on my disrespectful ways, things run smoothly. And see, don't you want things to run smoothly? That's why they want somebody to live in delusion with the narcissist. But let's not forget, a narcissist is never satisfied. And most narcissistic men, very lustful, very, very lustful. And one thing with lustful men, they are never satisfied, nor will they ever be satisfied. And why? Why won't they ever be satisfied? Well, they're not satisfied with themselves. And if they're not satisfied with themselves, they're going to go to external validation. I mean, social media. So social media, multiple women and men, everything to quiet the inside. Because let's not forget, a narcissist is never satisfied. A narcissist has a lot of self-hatred, a lot of shame. And instead of going to therapy and working on that, oh no, they're going to shove it down, and it will explode at some point. And you've probably been on the end of that explosion with a narcissist. And for what? For what this person does. This person is detrimental to your health. You don't need to be around that. And for instance, on how a narcissist, they thrive off of drama and chaos. Okay, so let's take, for instance, this person, the moment that he found out he was so unhappy with me, for whatever reason, you're so unhappy with me that you have to cheat on me. You have to talk mad-ish about me. You have to be disrespectful to me. You hate me. So why not, the second that you find out that you hate me, you don't like me for whatever reason, why not say, you know what, Lee, this isn't working. So we need to go our separate ways. No, he didn't do that. So for almost a decade, right? So for almost a decade, it was the Ron and Sam. And this person, instead of leaving, this person is creating drama and chaos. This person is lying. This person is having a secret girlfriend, multiple affairs with multiple women. Mistress moved out multiple times and didn't even tell me the real reason why he was moving out. The real reason is he had a secret girlfriend, a secret mistress. And instead of just flat out telling me, I would even ask this person, are you happy? Do you want to be with me? Do you want to break up with me? I would ask these questions. No, I love you. No. So it was always the same thing. Say one thing, do another. We get into a fight, leave, break up, get back together. So you are thriving off of this drama and chaos because you easily could have left and never came back, but no. So a narcissist, they love drama, they love chaos, they create it, they thrive off of it, but you are the problem because you keep bringing it up. Do you really want to live that way? No, you don't. Narcissists get joy out of hurting you. Look at their actions. Forget what they say. That's why they do not like you calling them out on their actions. What normal person gets joy out of lying to someone's face? What normal person gets joy out of cheating on somebody? What normal person gets joy out of just being mean, vulgar, nasty, rude? What normal person gets joy out of that? We don't, because it would really like bother us and hurt us and make us feel, a type of way to intentionally do something to someone that we claim that we love. A narcissist isn't like you and I. A narcissist is an evil, evil entity, because what normal person gets joy out of that? An evil person gets joy out of that. Absolutely. And again, you cannot look at what they say. You have to look at their actions. And narcissists will literally do everything except leave for good. They only leave for good when they die. And evil lives forever, okay? I mean, what's the saying? Only the good die young. I mean, that's why you have to, like, you're dead to me. You are 1000% dead to me. Whether you have to move, change your phone number, you have to, get security, you have to do everything, and you still don't sleep easy. You still don't sleep easy because you can't put anything past a crazy person, because you thought a lot of those things wouldn't happen, and then they did happen. So the second you let your guard down, that's when stuff is going to happen. So you always have to have your guard up. And it's exhausting. But again, you can't put anything past a crazy person. Narcissists, they will literally, for instance, oh, I hate my girlfriend. I can't stand my girlfriend. Well, why don't you leave and start a life that makes you happy? Well, I can't do that. I get more sympathy coochie if I tell people how awful my girlfriend is. People will sleep with me more and give me sympathy coochie if I tell them that I'm in a crappy relationship. I know I'm an adult and I can leave, but I'm not going to do that. Plus, I like arguing with my girlfriend. I'm not honest with her and tell her that I'm cheating on her. She suspects it and she questions me, but I just gaslight the F out of her. She's such a loser. Yeah, I get joy out of making her feel like crap. Crazy, isn't it? It's even crazier when you see everything in black and white. Screenshots don't lie. Screenshots do not lie. Never go against your better judgment. Never, ever, ever. God is giving you that discernment for a reason. I preach it because I didn't do it. And, nothing good comes from, oh, let me see his potential. No, is his potential in the room with us right now? It's not. It's not. So if it's not here now, it will never be here. But yes, narcissist, misery loves company. Misery most certainly loves company, even though that they will claim that they don't. When you see all the messages of just talking about how miserable you are, how you hate me, you can't stand me, but yet you're telling me you love me, you're like, it's literally two separate lives. But again, the people that a narcissist surrounds themselves with, birds of a feather. Because like I have said, when the narcissist is doing immoral things, they do not want to be surrounded by the morality police calling them out on it. So no, the narcissist is of low vibrational, morally corrupt standards. Well, that's who the narcissist hangs out with. So those people are not going to say, well, you know what, Mr. Narcissist? If you hate her and you're so unhappy with her, why don't you just leave? Why don't you leave and start a life, without someone who you claim is making you miserable? Why don't you do that? Instead, they're saying, well, why don't you come over? I'll make you forget all about her. It's just gross. It's just really gross. But you are still supply, even if you are fighting, yelling, etc. That is still supply for the narcissist. That is still an energy transfer, your energy. So instead of the narcissist doing anything to change, even the situation. If they say, oh, I can't stand you, you're just a B, you're just this, you're just that. Okay, well then leave. But again, with a narcissist, it's not that easy because a narcissist thrives off of drama and chaos. A narcissist is still getting your energy when they are fighting with you, when they are making you cry, when they are gaslighting you, when they are making you doubt yourself, when you are begging them to act right. They are still getting that energy from you. That's why whenever you just completely shut out a narcissist, they freak out. Not because they love you, not because they miss you, not because they're sorry, not because they see the error in their ways. They have lost control. Anytime that you argue with the narcissist, they have control over you. And that's what they want. That's why whenever you just shut them out, because remember, a narcissist will also say, leave, get out of my life. I never want to speak to you again. Say less. Then some time passes. Oh, hi, how are you? What? So no, you just gotta cut them out. You have to, because you are blocking your blessings when you are having that evil entity stay around in your life. So, and again, you get more sympathy play, more sympathy coochie if you are in a miserable situation. Oh, I can't leave. Oh, well, there's this and there's that. Oh, no. It's like, okay, I see your actions loud and clear. And the amount of the amount of ish talking that my boyfriend who loves me was doing behind my back was completely mind-blowing. Completely mind-blowing. Because remember, this person is telling me, oh, I love you. No, I don't want to break up with you. No, there's no one else. No. And then the amount of ish talking. And again, this is not some kid. This is a grown grandpa, old man, okay? But again, just because you are older does not mean you are wiser. And yeah, coulda, woulda, shoulda, but you cannot live that way. You can't. You cannot. You just have to take all of what you have learned, all of that god-awful experience, and say, you know what? Never again. Now it's like, please let somebody try me. Cut off. One strike rule applies. Now it's like, we want to think that we are attracting, the good, but also it's like, please let someone play in my face now. Please. The lies, the cheating, the abuse. If you're that unhappy, you hate me that much, why don't you leave? But again, you hate me because I start to stand up for myself. Narcissists don't like it when you stand up for yourself. A narcissist wants a Stepford wife. A narcissist wants someone who will accept the lies, the cheating, the disrespect, the abuse, just sweep everything underneath the rug. So, yeah. And remember, a narcissist, they cannot leave. Misery loves company. They are in a crappy situation that they created. They're lying to their partner. Their partner is calling them out on it. They're fighting. You caused that. So why don't you, instead of, doing that, why don't you leave? Narcissists can't just do that because that is supply. And misery loves company. It's gross. It's really gross. But that's how narcissists operate. They do not see logic. They do not see compassion, empathy, sympathy. Everything with a narcissist is transactional. What can you do for me? What can I take from you? Take away the awful girlfriend, marriage, etc. What do they have to bond over? What do they have to bond over? And you might think, oh, well, this narcissist has a new supply, a new girlfriend, wife, whatever. Honey, give it time. Do you think that this person who has been this way before you and during you, do you think that they are going to change their ways? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because a narcissist, they thrive off of drama and chaos. They are just hoping that this new supply isn't going to be like the old one and isn't going to stand up for herself, isn't going to call them out. They want you to be okay with the disrespect. They want you to be dumb enough to let it slide. And you know what, honey? I mean, let weirdos be weirdos together. And that's another reason why the narcissist will never change. Just because there is a new supply doesn't mean that narcissist has changed his ways. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And even though that new supply is just, brushing everything under the rug, honey, it is going to be wiling out for that narcissist. No, the narcissist is just thankful that they have found someone dumber than the old supply. So be thankful that you don't have to go through that anymore. Narcissists, they love the thrill. They love the adrenaline rush of lying straight to your face. They love the adrenaline rush of playing in your face. They thrive off of that because remember, they would still be doing it if you never caught them. And well, let's be honest, even though you did catch them, they're still doing it. Narcissists, they are not sorry. It is all your fault. They lie to you because of you. They cheat on you because of you. You're the problem. But you're not that much of a problem to leave or leave and never come back. It's exhausting. It literally is exhausting, but that is the goal of a narcissist. They are energy vampires. They literally suck the life right out of you. They don't care if your energy is good or bad. They just keep sucking it until you are a former shell of yourself. That's why it ends with you. You have the power to cut that narcissist off. Like, it's all you, and you can. Because why do you want to be around that? He's not all that, and he's not. That's why they want someone dumb enough to believe their lies. Never question them while they have multiple affairs. So if the narcissist has a new supply, she's going to have to deal with that now. But, even though they have, to you, it might seem like they have one new supply. Honey, that well will never run dry with the narcissist. They have multiple streams of supply because each supply serves a different purpose. So the narcissist creating a problem for you to do something will hurt you. A narcissist will make problems, but they will never leave. So a narcissist will lie to you, cheat on you, disrespect you, just be mean, rude, and nasty to you, but they won't leave. And then if they leave, oh, how are you? They try to gaslight you into coming back. Oh, I don't hold hate in my heart the way that you do. Oh, I forgive and forget. Yeah, you can't do that. But again, that's what narcissists are. Narcissists are evil entities. Narcissists are not like you and I. Narcissists are parasites who siphon all of your energy. Narcissists are miserable people. And misery loves company. I mean, it really is true. Look at who that person surrounds themselves with. Do you want to be associated with that? No, you don't. So remember, you have the power to leave, never go back. The power lies with you. Cut that narcissist off. Do what you got to do to never be involved with that person again. Will they come back? Absolutely. They always come back. But you have to make it as difficult as possible for that person to try to track you down, to do anything. That's why it's like, Lord, please, can't you just go ahead and wipe all these people out, But that is, that's all up to God, not to us. But narcissists, misery loves company. Absolutely. So that's why you, as the light being, you got to walk away and never look back. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like this content, please consider subscribing. Thanks, guys. See ya.